My name is Lauren Letsos, and I'm currently a student at Texas Women's University for Occupational Therapy. Today I will be teaching you all how to perform two tests on a client, the manual muscle test and range of motion. Manual muscle testing is a test used to determine the amount of muscle strength available and to discern how muscle weakness is limiting treatment. In order to perform a manual muscle test well, one must know the different muscles and their functions, the proper positioning of the client in order to test and isolate muscles, and be able to discern which muscle is being used for which action. The assessor must also know the grading score, ranging from 0 to 5. A normal, or a score of 5, is the highest level of functioning in which full active range of motion is achieved against gravity with maximum resistance. A score of 4, called good, means that full active range of motion was achieved against gravity, but the client could not tolerate less than maximum resistance. Fair, or a score of 3, is when the client is able to achieve full range of motion against gravity without resistance. Poor, or a score of 2, shows that the client is able to achieve full active range of motion with gravity eliminated. Trace, or a score of 1, is when there is a muscle contraction that can be palpated, and 0, which is the lowest, in which no contraction or palpation is felt. Range of motion is a test administered to see whether or not a client's movement is typical and the distance that a joint can maximally perform. Range of motion is measured using a goniometer, which is a device that tells the distance in degrees that a joint is able to go. When administering a range of motion test, the therapist must be aware of the positioning, explanation, and must be able to use and read a goniometer to interpret the results. Today we'll be administering and explaining how to administer both of these tests. I hope you enjoy the video and learn lots.